Hi guys, I have 10 of my favorite healthy snacks to share with you. These are all really easy to make, but they are delicious. I think you're really going to like these. Since it's fall, I thought you might be in the mood for something pumpkin spice. These are no-bake pumpkin spice bites. They are so easy to make and so good, especially if you are craving something pumpkin spice. So all you're going to need is 2 cups of oats, half a cup of honey, half a cup of pumpkin puree, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, and 1 teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice. To make it easy, I just like to have my oats in a measuring cup and then add my pumpkin puree and then add my honey. Then I just add my cinnamon and my pumpkin pie spice and I mix everything together right in the measuring cup. Super easy. Then you'll just take some of the mixture and roll it into a ball and place it on a cookie sheet. This makes about 15 bites, and you're going to put these in the refrigerator for about 45 minutes until they get nice and firm. Next up, I have Greek yogurt with chia seeds. My favorite new yogurt is this Greek yogurt with apricot and mango from Trader Joe's. There's no added sugar, which is incredibly hard to find for flavored yogurts, and it is really good. I like to add chia seeds because these are a great source of omega-3 fatty acids. Next up, I have my cucumber basil goat cheese bites. They needed a name. I shared these on Instagram a while ago. I love these. I just made them up one day, but they are so incredibly good. So all you're going to need is some slices of cucumber, however many you like. You'll want 1 basil leaf per slice of cucumber. And then I like to cut grape tomatoes in half, or you can use cherry tomatoes, or if you don't have those available, just, a piece of tomato would be just fine. And you're also going to need some goat cheese. So you're going to smear some of the goat cheese on your cucumber slices, and you'll want to pat it down a little bit just so everything is going to stay on top of your cucumber. And then you'll lay your basil leaf down, and you can see I'm kind of pressing it in again just to make sure everything stays together. Then you're going to add either 1/2 or both halves of your tomato, depending on the size of your cucumber slices. I had an enormous cucumber, and I like to add just a little bit of sea salt. Next up, I have nuts and seeds. These are great because they are filling, they have protein and healthy fats. Here I have walnuts, but I also like pumpkin seeds, roasted almonds. You could do unsalted mixed nuts, cashews, whatever you like. Next up, I have apples with almond butter. This is one of my favorite snacks, and again, you have some protein from the almond butter, so it will keep you full. My sixth snack is hummus and veggies. Here I have the roasted red pepper hummus from Costco. It is so good. I do have a hummus recipe, and I'll link that below in case you want to make your own. I love hummus with these baby bell peppers. I also like carrots and cucumbers. Next up, I have fruit, which might be kind of obvious for a healthy snack, but just a reminder to keep a good variety of in-season fruit, and it's so great if you just wash it, and if you need to cut anything, do that when you get home from the grocery store, and that way it's easy to grab when you are hungry. I like to take fruit with me all the time. Sometimes I take it to eat after I work out, and then I also take it sometimes when I am driving to go pick up my son from school. Next up, I have popcorn with coconut oil and sea salt. This is my go-to snack when I want something salty and crunchy. Popcorn with coconut oil is awesome. If you have never tried it, you are in for a treat. So I like to get a big pot. I like to make a lot of popcorn because I share. And you're going to add about 1 tablespoon of coconut oil and just a few kernels. You're going to cover that and wait until those pop, and that is when you know that your oil is hot enough. And then you can go ahead and add your kernels. I usually add about 1/2 cup or so. I'm sorry, I don't really measure, but you can kind of see how much I'm adding here. You're going to cover that, and you'll want to shake your pan on the stove top so that you don't burn your popcorn. So you just shake it back and forth, and you can hear it popping in there. And when you start to hear the popping slow down, and you can probably count to like 5 to 10 in between pops, that's when you know that your popcorn is done. I like to add Himalayan pink salt. If you aren't familiar with Himalayan pink salt, it does have some health benefits. It is full of minerals. My ninth snack is hard-boiled eggs. These are filling and delicious and so easy to make. I keep these in the refrigerator, and sometimes when I'm rushing around and I don't have time to eat breakfast, I will have hard-boiled eggs for breakfast. Last but definitely not least is roasted chickpeas. These are one of my new favorite snacks. They get really crunchy and they are so easy to make, and you can really play around with the spices. So for these, all you're going to need is 2 cans of garbanzo beans. You'll need just a little bit of olive oil, probably like 2 teaspoons. You don't want too much oil because you want your chickpeas to get really nice and crispy. You're going to need your favorite spices. I have ground cumin, garlic salt, and smoked paprika, which is a great combination. You can really play around, maybe cayenne pepper or whatever you like. You'll also need a large baking sheet. You don't want your garbanzo beans to be crowded on your pan. So you'll want to drizzle just a little bit of oil, maybe like 2 teaspoons, and sprinkle your spices on. You want a good amount of spice just so they have a lot of flavor. So probably like 1 to 2 teaspoons of each. Then you'll want to mix everything around really well and make sure all of your garbanzo beans are coated with your spices and your oil. Then you'll want to place your baking sheet in a 400-degree oven. These take 40 minutes in total to bake, but you'll want to check them every 10 minutes and stir them around a little bit, and that way they won't burn. So every 10 minutes you're going to need to stir them around, and they usually take about 40 minutes. That's what it took in my oven. You might need 45. So here they are. They're nice and golden brown and crispy and coated with that seasoning. You'll want to store these in an airtight container. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you would like to see more videos like this in the future. I have tons of recipes on my channel, so I'll link some playlists below in case you want some more ideas. If you aren't already subscribed to my channel, I would love to have you subscribe. Thanks so much for watching.